My name is Greg Owens, and I am co-founder and CEO of Sherrill Manufacturing. Matt and I, Matt being my business partner, and I started this adventure back in 2005. We had both worked for Oneida. Matt was still working for Oneida at the time. And they decided that they were going to close down a factory that had been around since the 1800s. It was pressure from China. They tried and tried for years through automation, but at the end of the day, the Chinese were buying steel and landing finished product for what it would cost to buy the steel domestically here in the United States. So even if they had a manufacturing cost of zero, they still couldn't compete. So crazy as it seems, Matt and I decided to buy the factory. And our vision was to save the tradition of flatware manufacturing in Sherrill. It was the last place in the United States where flatware was being made, and we emerged as a company that, instead of competing with China at the brand level, in other words, selling as a factory to a brand, to a department store, to a consumer, we went direct to the consumer with our own website and brand, which we created, called Liberty Tabletop. There used to be 2,400 workers downstairs. It was the largest flatware factory in the world. A little under 1 million square feet in construction. Right now, we're in what seems to us like a small space, about 180,000 square feet, with 51 employees, and we're doing about 4% of the volume that the old factory used to do. When our cost is 4 or 5 times what it is in China, how can we be competitive in a retail chain that makes about a 90% markup between the retail store and the brand? And the answer is, go direct to the customer. One of the neat things about our business in terms of coming up with an American-made product is let's say you wanted to make a toaster made in the United States. A lot of the components, like the heating elements, so there's nobody here that makes those anymore. So it's a real challenge. We work with some cookware manufacturers that still have to import the handles because there's no one that can do it. We're working on that. Our product starts with coils or rods of stainless steel that are 100% manufactured and melted in the United States. So we can literally say that we are 100% American made. We also try and support our local communities. So our buffing compound, cut, color, our cloth, our boxes all come from local sources, and they're also made in the United States. So, I mean, other than the occasional maybe bearing for a machine here or there that's no longer made here, we're pretty much an American-made product. In a world where everything seems to be based on partisan politics, it's just one extreme or the other, and there's hate and misconceptions and half of the story, which is a half-truth in my mind. CPA is an organization made up of people from all over the classic political spectrum that have really come together, and they're looking for real, honest answers to our situation. And that all begins with first recognizing that we have a very serious problem that we need to deal with, and then backing away from all the rhetoric and trying to figure out how it is that we're actually realistically going to solve this problem. If you're interested in educating yourself and participating in meaningful things that can happen on a bipartisan level to really fix our trade problem and to bring our economy roaring back, particularly on the manufacturing and the ag side of business, then CPA is the organization for you.